Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And also I'd like to welcome any new subscribers. I'm here today to continue on with my tassel making series of videos. And in this one, today I'm going to show you how to make a 3-tiered tassel like this one. So let's get started and we'll go through what we need first to make one. I used the Lion brand yarn that I talked about in my first video. You can use that, or embroidery floss is what I suggest. I've practiced many times using different kinds of threads, and I found that the embroidery floss and this yarn makes the best 3-tiered tassel. You want your tassel to be kind of short, and you also want it to be thick. I prefer that because I think it makes a really nice tassel. So with these, I used a 2-inch card to wrap them, and I wrapped them like 50 times to get them fluffy like this, or thick. So you'll need 3 tassels, all the same length, and some jewelry tools, a round nose, pliers, some bent nose, or you can use your straight ones. What are they called? Needle nose, and flat nose. And you'll need a thick needle. This one is a tapestry needle. It's kind of thick and it's got a sharp point on it. Or you can use a yarn needle, which is thick but it has a dull point on it. You'll also need a head pin. I used a real long one, which worked very well. This one is about 3 inches. And I put on the end of it a seed bead. And in the following few frames, you'll see how I put that head pin into the tassel. You will also need, beads and a bead cap. This is the one I'm going to use today. And I hope you can see that pretty well. And let's see, and some sharp scissors. I think I got everything. So let's get started. So you thread your needle with the same color yarn that your top tassel is. Mine is green. So you thread the needle and knot the yarn about 3 times. Get a nice thick knot. And you take your first tassel and open it up. Try to find the center and thread your needle through till it comes out close to the center. And I'm going to use my flat nose to pull the needle through. Make sure your knot doesn't get tangled up and that it goes right into the center of your tassel like that. Then trim this little end off so it doesn't show. And then you're going to take about I took like 2 stitches and knotted each one just to make it secure. So I kind of took a stitch through the top and looped it through, pulled, and then I did another one. Loop it through. Pull. That should be pretty good. So that's your first tassel. And you take your second one and do the same thing. Right through the middle, as close as you can get to the middle. I knotted these loops that tie the fringe together when you're taking it off the card, like these 2 strings. I knotted them at least 3 times, and then I trimmed them off. Pull this one through and open it up so the first tassel can fit right inside this one. Like that. So now you have 2 of them, and I knotted this one just like I did the first one. And one more. Okay, so we've got both of the first and second ones secured. And then you take your third one that has the eye pin on it, or head pin. And you do the same thing. Your needle, want your needle kind of come out next to that head pin. This one doesn't want to go through. Sometimes it doesn't, but you'll get it. Just keep trying. Here we go. And pull that needle through. What I didn't show you was I wanted to knot these 2 strands here. These were the ones that I used to tie off the tassel when I made it. So just want to knot it one more time, and then I'll trim those so they don't get in the way. Pull your thread through, and just like the last time, we want it to sit kind of in the middle of this tassel. Pull the yarn through and knot it again. because my head pin didn't go right through the middle, I'm going to kind of use this loop that I make. See if it helps to center it a little. And then I make another loop and knot. Just like we did in the other two. And one more. There. Now we can clip that off. Now I threaded on, when I threaded on the bead cap, I wanted it to kind of stay in one place. So what I did was I took a little bit of Fabri-Tac, reach over here and get some, and I put a little dot of Fabri-Tac on the top so that bead cap would stay in place. There we go. Just see if that's enough to make it stay there. You want your bead cap to fit over some of those knots to cover them up. At this point, I take my flat nose and pull just a little, but not too hard, so you don't want to pull it out. And work that in there so it sets nicely. And then you add your other two beads, or however many beads you chose. This one I chose a big pearl. Thought I'd try one a little bigger. And so I'll put a little crystal on the top. And at this point, you're going to, bend this over like you do when you're making charms. I really hope this one works. I'm not the best at this. You're gonna need your wire cutters. Sorry about that, I missed those in the supplies. So clip off your wire. Make sure that's bent 90 degrees. Take your round nose. Put your so and it might be too long. And bend it over. And it was a little bit too long. Make your loop. Not perfect, but close. I didn't start. There we go. And then you add your jump ring. Where's my? And your lobster clasp, which I'm sure we all know how a lot of us know how to do, but I will demonstrate. I don't like these jump rings because they come closed up and overlapping, and I don't like that because it makes them hard to close evenly. So what I do is twist it a little. Put your lobster clasp on and thread that through there, and then close your jump ring up. And there you have it. You have a 3-tiered tassel. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you try to make one. And I'll be back again with another tassel tutorial. So bye for now. Don't forget to hit the like button or make a comment. And I will see you soon.